Right, so what is up, guys? SDPeasy here, and welcome back to the third episode of the Peas in a Pod podcast. We are back with a absolute... It's just going to be a special episode, this. Sick guest. We're going to smash it. We're, of course, filming with Bambino Becky today, so let's get into it. Right, so as you can probably see to the side of me, or actually you can't at the minute, but as she slides into camera, it's Bambino Becky!
Oh. Love that girl.
It's almost like we planned it.
It's almost like that was really well planned and thought out very well. Wasn't that the best entrance you've had so far?
I think that's easily the best intro, and I actually don't think it will be topped.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Someone sliding in on a chair, that's as good as it
On a
gets.
chair.
So we've had I had Luke Bennett sort of with his phone the wrong way on Discord. Bless him. And then me and Lauren just chatting. So you've easily smashed the bar for intros.
I'm lucky. See?
That's how it's meant to be.
Isn't it just right?
We have got plenty to be talking about. I've whacked it on Instagram, and of course you repost it and so on. So we've had some questions, including obviously the 17 by one person who I did mention to you.
Listen, if you're out there and you've sent me 17 questions, thank you, but also you should go and have some fresh air. I couldn't even think of 17 questions to ask myself.
It's like, please get out. Like, all of them are, can I go on a date? Can I go on a date? Can I go on a date? Becky, I love you. And then obviously, like I said, the last few were, I think this was him planning the date, was responses of where, how, what, when, and now. Okay. So I think he'd planned it and he was looking for responses. He
was just trying to, well, I mean, at least he's trying to prepare.
Oh yeah, he's well prepared.
Yeah. Okay.
He's ready to go. He's like, I won't out his name, but he's ready to go for a date, and he's planning it out for you.
Right. I was going to tell you about that DM I got because you said about yeah. So, basically, this morning, I got a DM saying, "Yo, you're so sexy," and I went, "Why is this man with a girl in his profile picture?"
Oh no.
So I just replied saying, "Hope your girlfriend sees this, bro." At 6 a.m. And he replies saying, "Hey, I just want to apologise. I was absolutely plastered when I said that. I don't even know why I did it." Firstly, what? It's extremely disrespectful. I sincerely apologise. It's no excuse. I was like, oh.
He is now single. Like, his girlfriend has definitely seen that. She's seen it and gone, right, message her now. We're done. Like,
do you imagine?
Imagine.
Home wrecker Bino.
No,
I didn't do anything.
You did nothing. You did nothing.
I was nice. I was just saying there. But yeah, no, there's some funny people on the internet.
There's some lovely people on the internet. Let's say that.
Lovely, and then there's some very lovely
There's some
people.
very, very lovely people.
Yes, indeed. Also, I love the animal farm going on behind you.
Yeah,
a lot of animals.
They're not happy at the minute. They're kicking off at
me. 2 dogs.
I've got 3 dogs here, and none of them are very. Come here. Come say hello.
He's so done with you.
Come and say hello. There we go.
Oh, what's his name?
This is Cody.
Hello, Cody.
Who's that?
Is he the one called Zach?
I wish we'd planned it that well. I really wish we did. But look, say hello. Look, who's that?
Oh my God.
Right, now, I must admit, I'm a bit busy, so you do need to jump down.
No, I think he should stay and he should be the podcast.
It's just, he can actually replace me. Like,
Cody's podcast of the week.
Good boy, you stay there for me. Good boy. Right, so, back into actual podcast. We'll put the dogs to one side for a second.
Yeah, I got a disclaimer that I will talk for Wales, so...
That's good. That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. So, I'll go over to... So, obviously, we first met at Clash of Creators.
Yes, we did.
A pretty mental event.
Yeah, like that is such a blur. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's so good to see a Clash of Creators," and I'm like, it was such a blur because it was such a strange event, but so good.
Yeah, a fair play to like Tom and Callum and that, and all I say Tom and Callum, all the others that ran it as well.
Legend.
Yeah, but that was a hell of a event, and obviously you were presented.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I think they just felt sorry for me.
Oh, so no, don't say that.
Was it me, Dan and Fraser?
Yeah.
Hosting a football event, and obviously that didn't go down well. No, I'm joking. It went down well. Everyone seemed to enjoy it, apart from a few, but that was it.
On the whole, I think it was very successful, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the main issue was that there was a bar.
Ah.
That was really bad, because I would
Yeah.
get a pint in between each one because I was nervous.
Yeah, but understandably,
Yeah.
this
I
was
just
a
don't know
pretty
when
big
to
live
start.
event. Like, well, I think it was a lot bigger than I think people planned it to be, but it was a massive
Yeah.
live event.
Wait, because you were on the light blue, weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bit of an L there.
What did you count?
Sort of last place in that one. Yeah,
So last. Hey,
yeah.
taking part counts though, didn't it?
Oh, that's what matters.
You can have the trophy if you want. I've got it here somewhere.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I do. Have
Please,
you not seen it on the Strong Ones?
please go and get that if you've got the trophy.
It's actually in the Strong One studio, so it's not.
Oh,
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I don't know how I've got
did
it.
Pieface bring it to you?
Callum G brought it to me,
Callum G.
and then we give it to Pieface.
Oh, yeah, you drank
on my
from
map.
it with Pieface on
Yes.
Strong Ones. Yeah, that's a very good episode. I've got to say.
Thank you.
Talking of Strong Ones,
Yes.
obviously that is, if you don't know, that's one of Becky's biggest series. It's very funny, very entertaining.
Thank you. I need to do more. I really need to do more.
It is very good. Who would you say, personally, is your like favorite guest or like the best episode you think you've filmed of Strong Ones?
Okay. There's two.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll let you have
first-
two.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say that. Yeah. I'll just be quick. But Pieface, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, was the best one, just because he came all the way from Plymouth.
Yeah, that's a
4 hours on
journey.
the train. Like, and he was just like so keen to do it. Like, really wanted to get involved. He was like, "No, I'm gonna make sure I do every drink." He got absolutely steaming.
He was
and
so hammered, weren't he?
and like everyone was there. And I think it was the first time we used the set,
Yeah.
the new set. So it was like exciting. And yeah, he's such a good egg.
Did
Like,
he
he's
not?
just
Did
too
he not
good.
go to like a football event after that? Like
Yeah.
way too hammered.
Was Ian right there?
He was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was that.
Yeah.
It's that football shirt company. Oh, I can't remember
Yeah.
the name.
Oh my God. We should know this.
Oh, they've got a
but,
store. Is it a store in Manchester? They have. Is that where?
They've got one in Shoreditch
Oh.
as well. No, I'm gonna find it because I feel bad.
Yeah, no, I feel really
Um,
bad not knowing the company's name.
It's called Football's classic football
Classic
shirt.
football shirts. That's
Yes.
it. We've
Oh,
saved all
yeah.
future brand deals by remembering their name.
Yeah, no, we just have to cut that. So he went to that event afterwards, and he was plastered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it on his Insta story. It did not look good for him.
No. But the second favorite one was Freya.
Okay, yeah.
Because she was also exactly the same. I mean, everyone's been down to do it.
Yeah,
but she was
everyone's
like-
down. Yeah.
We hadn't met really before, and she just came to the flat, and I was so scared at that point. And it was just really funny.
Yeah,
She's
I can imagine if people come in and they're sort of just ready for anything. That's sort of the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
way to
exactly.
film that episode.
And like, because the more drinks you have, the funnier it is. Like,
Oh,
it's just literally like just
yeah.
going on a night out with that person.
It's almost like the
It's
longer you watch one of those episodes, the better they get. Because as people
Yeah.
get more drunk, they seem to reveal a lot more, not care
much.
what they say.
And then the next day they're like, "Please send me that." But I'm trying to do I really want to get this is an exclusive. I really want to get it onto Spotify.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
that's my
you.
next step. So I want to get like a lot longer episodes. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think that'll be a
I
good
think
idea?
you should. I don't see why not.
Yeah,
I think
feel
like
they're
because
quite
people
short,
like
isn't it?
watching the videos, and then podcasts are obviously the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'd go well. Like if you could record like a long enough episode, and because people would just like listen to it while they're on the train or like they're
I mean,
going
God,
about.
Okay, cool. Because it
I
is
think
kind of
that's
like
a great
podcast
idea.
anyway. So I'm
Yeah,
getting a
'cause-
guest.
because
I may as well
it's-
make the most of it.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to this. You're basically just like talking to each other. Just
Yeah.
there's a lot more alcohol involved.
Should we get some drinks?
Honestly, I'm down.
Oh God! Right, carry on.
Right.
me.
So obviously, Clash is not the only time that we've met each other. We
Oh, don't
managed
bring it
to
up.
bump into each other at Reading Festival, didn't we?
Wait, hang on. SDPeasy. Oh, I was so embarrassed when I saw that. Right, literally. So I met
I
you.
got so violated for that.
Right.
So violated.
I met you and CPK
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time, and your names are very similar.
You just combined them.
So SDPeasy and CPK.
I,
And I
see,
said-
I can see where you've done it.
Yeah.
I can see where you've done it. I remember that, like, because one of my mates was like, "Oh shit, you met Bambino Becky." I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty cool." I was like, "I think I'm going to be in a video." Like, they were filming in that, and they were like, "Okay, we'll watch it when it comes out." It came out. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, I'm gonna get violated for
It was
this.
the third day of Reading Festival.
Yeah.
I was basically a zombie. I was so gone.
I mean,
and,
let's be honest, yeah, understandable at that point.
yeah.
Were you there for the whole like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes.
Were you?
But I do have a confession.
Oh,
I don't know how you camped.
did you stay in a hotel? No. To be fair though,
Actually, I went with Adam, so you know.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you have
fair.
to have his
Yeah.
sleep.
To be fair though, with someone like yourself, I think camping would just be mad.
Do you think?
Because I just feel like you'd just be constantly not bothered, but like, would you
If
ever
there
actually
was-
get a chance to just chill with your mates and just enjoy a festival if you were camping at night? People constantly come into your camp.
Yeah, that's what I was a bit nervous about because I didn't know at all that was going to be like my actual demographic. I've never been like spotted like that in my life.
Have you not?
Never. I couldn't believe it. Like I literally was like, have I drunk too much and I'm just talking to strangers? So do these people actually know who I am? But we did the Isle of Wight and we camped there.
Yeah.
And somehow each tent around us knew
Oh no.
who it was,
Oh,
which was so scary. Because obviously I was trying to get changed and like
Yeah. There's certain like boundaries where it's like, come on.
they saw me going to like the Portaloo at 4 a.m. like
Part of the festival.
so
Part of the
low.
festival. Because
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's
that
good
was
fun.
that was just by complete pure chance.
bumped into each other. I didn't see any of my friends there.
Yeah, I see. I was with my mates at KSI,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, I really need the toilet, but I was like, I didn't want to miss. But I was like, I'm bursting. Like this is desperate. So I was like, I've got to go. Just sort of
Yeah.
thought I'll cut through the crowd. Suddenly, oh hello, this isn't what
that
I
was
expected.
so good. And then I went on your shoulders.
Yeah.
I
Like,
can't remember what song it was.
oh,
I think it was down
I
like
have
that.
the
Is
video.
that
I'll have to
so-
find it. I think it was down like that. I've got it on my
So
phone.
funny. And also, like the whole weekend, I was like, Adam, put me on your shoulders. He was like, no. And then I saw you, and I was like, get me up. Yeah, well done.
Hang on, I've got to find this. I'm sure it.
Excellent.
I think it was down like that.
Mm.
Because it's when he brought. It was when he brought everyone out, like
Yeah.
Vic, Simon, and that. They all came out, didn't they?
Yeah.
What
Oh
sound?
my god, that was so funny. He was amazing though. Oh, and actually, no, he was so good. But
Yeah, down like that. Yeah.
do you remember what happened with the audio?
With
KSI's audio. Do you remember that? Like the speaker by us was just off.
Oh yeah, there was just
that? We were
yeah. One of them just didn't work.
It was just really, really quiet.
Yeah,
It
so
was
like,
it was just
because I saw,
like he wasn't
because
going
my
away.
mates were on the other side, and I seen a video from them, and it was like really loud, like you could hear everything.
really?
And where we
Yeah, everyone
were,
was
like one of the
kind of like-
speakers was just not there.
So weird.
That was strange.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
To be
That was a good
honest, I
weekend.
was still actually when we actually like ended up actually watching KSI because obviously when I met you I was like still absolutely busting for a piss. I was like, right, I've got to go.
Oh my god, no.
So I went.
Did you go and come back?
Yeah, I went and then was like,
did.
oh well, that's it. I'm not gonna find them again. I'll just go through and try and find my mates. Walk in a straight line, found you again somehow. I was like, right, sick.
I couldn't find it at a festival.
Yeah, I was good. I well enjoyed that day. That day was good.
Yeah, that was a good day. I think the Saturday was the best day.
Yes.
No, it was that was a good festival. Are you gonna go again this year?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But me and my girlfriend have booked to go to Disney World this year.
Florida.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
little bit expensive.
Jealous.
So
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think the festival money is quite sitting there like it used to. Let's say that.
Expensive.
It is, yeah.
I actually can't believe, like,
I suppose when
Yeah.
when like with camping, it's expensive, but it's not like outrageous. I suppose
Yeah,
at a
yeah.
hotel, it's like it's a bit mad. Because I bet they're well expensive because they're closed
that
as
was
well.
stupid of me to do that.
Yeah,
But also,
I feel like it was
was
also
worth it.
sensible. Yeah, I feel like it also
it was
made sense.
sensible. It was sensible.
Yeah, a very
I was
sensible
glad of
decision.
it on like the third night. Yeah.
Yeah. See, by the time it got to the last night, our camp was not in a sensible way. Let's say that.
Walking through there in the night, I was like, we made a good choice.
You
Adam.
definitely made the right shout. The camps were outrageous by the last day.
Oh, bad. Like, I think the Isle of Wight was a lot better because it's more like a family kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
it's a
Reading
little bit more family friendly than Reading is. Yeah, Reading
Oh my
is
God.
is less family friendly. Let's say that.
Like, there was tents on fire.
Yeah.
Who set the tents on fire?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate people.
So, like,
I
the
did
cat-
feel like I was back in college.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a throwback, and it's just
Yeah.
everyone is just a bit stupid. Like, but they're saying that though. Half the people there is because they are like that age. They're like 18. Like this is like their first
How
festival.
many people were that age? I couldn't believe
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's
Christ.
mad.
Yeah,
Like, see,
yeah.
I've done it the last 3 years. I'd love to do it again, but it's just not going to work this year. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not, but I mean, at least you did it last year.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
Obviously that was a bit. Festival was a bit mad. And obviously,
Times.
but obviously you've recently released a clothing brand, haven't you? Yeah, look
Wait.
at you.
Where is it? You can't. There we go.
Not famous.
Not famous.
How did that
One
go?
day it'll be this. No, I'm joking. It'll probably be this. It's not.
How did that go? Releasing all that? Did it all? I assume it all sold out and everything.
So we did it in where it was made to order. So
Yeah.
it's just it would
Oh,
never
so
really
yeah,
sell
you were
out.
sorted. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to do that because I was a bit scared that it wouldn't anyway.
Oh yeah, you end up stuck with like loads of hoodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I did it with Upload, and they're so good. Like, I'm not very good at designing things, so I just sent them loads of stuff that I like, and then got the fonts together, and I really liked it in the end because I didn't want it like. I love putting out merch, and I've done loads of merch in the past,
Yeah.
but I think Not Famous is different because it's like anyone can wear it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
And
different to like YouTuber merch. Let's say that.
Yeah.
It's not like Zoella's calendar. It's a bit different. Like,
Oh god! Like
it-
I wanted it to be Zoella's calendar. No, imagine.
Becky's calendar. What would it have to be? About what, 50 quid and like probably about £10 worth of prizes in it? 60.
And inside each one would just be a sample of a alcohol.
What, like little mini alcohol bottles?
Tiny. I'm talking
Like
like
tiny.
this.
Oh, like, not even the small ones. Like a sample of that bottle.
A little sniff of it. Oh, that's probably I shouldn't say that. Oh, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
If you just tuned in, Becky's mental. But yeah, no, I like the merch. I was a bit worried that because the people who are doing it the best are childish, like TGM.
Yeah.
So good, like you were just wearing one, and like
Yeah, they smashed it. Yeah.
it's so hard to not copy them.
I swear, like in the nicest way, it is difficult not to copy them, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
because of
They
how
just do it all
successful
so
they've
well.
done it and how well
Yeah.
it is. I mean, they started, I think it was in their recent video, they started showing off loads of their new stuff again, and it's all just gone mad
Nice.
over Twitter.
So good.
It just looks sick, and it's all going to sell out again, and it sells out every time.
Yeah.
They've smashed it. Like, in terms of the clothing game, they took it to another level.
Yeah. I'm just not very good at fashion.
That's so harsh.
I'm so bad.
That's so harsh.
Yeah, and I look back at things I wore like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, what was I thinking? But it's okay.
That's all right.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us.
So you can laugh about it.
So obviously, like when you say you were at Reading, obviously you met into a lot of people.
Yeah.
Did you have any, like, not even just like Reading? Have you ever had like a terrible fan experience?
I need to tell you about this because
Yeah.
I've been waiting to tell this story. Oh my god, I'm so glad you asked this question.
Yeah.
Well, I tweeted about it, but nobody really knows what actually happened.
Okay.
And I always get asked, like, have you ever met like someone who wasn't like that nice? And I'm always like, no. But it came to me in the middle of the night the other day. I was telling, picture this, I was on a train
Right.
with Ogdad, Robbie Knox, Sharky, and we were just like talking.
What a
and then-
train journey, by the way.
I know, sorry.
What
I'm
a
dying.
train journey.
And they asked me this question, and I was like, yes. So let me paint the scene.
Okay.
So I'm in a hotel, feeling crazy.
Okay.
And it was for. This is going to be a name drop, and I hate to be that person. It was for the Foot Asylum photo shoot, which I didn't even know was a photo
okay.
shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going to be in the shop or whatever. My dear. I would have done some sit-ups if I'd known. But I literally was like chilling, and I was like, I'm really hungry, and I'm on my own. I don't know where I am. So I order a Deliveroo.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And the guy messaged me being like, oh, I can come to the room, that's fine. I was like, cool.
Yeah. It makes it easy, I suppose. Yeah.
The door knocks, as it would, with a delivery. And this bloke is stood there, and he's like our age.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, Bambino Becky. And I was like,
Oh.
I was like, hello.
Oh.
And then he goes, oh, can I use your toilet? And I was like, terrified. I was like, yeah, of course you can use my toilet. So he walks into the hotel room, uses my toilet, and he's in there for like 20 minutes. I'm on my bed, like, freaking out, texting everyone, being like, there's a boy in my room.
He's not here for it. He's not here for that. There's just a boy stuck in my room.
I was like, what's he doing in my toilet? Is he like, I don't know.
If he's been in there a while, that's concerning.
Long time. And then he comes out of the toilet, walks to the bed, and sits down. I was like, yo, I'm finished now. Do you want to come for a drive? And I tell you, I was pacing. I was like, you need to leave. You really need to leave right now. And I was like, this is my hotel room. And because I was like, this is going to sound really weird, but like, because I was so shocked by the situation.
Yeah.
Looking back, I should have been like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, like, why? Like, really, when you look, why did you even let him use the toilet? Like, what was going on in that?
Yeah, but I was just trying to be...
Just trying to be nice, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, can we get a picture? So he takes a picture. I'm sitting on the bed like this. And then he was like, no, please come for a drive. He was like begging me. And I was like, I think you need to go.
So you're telling me out there somewhere is a lad with, he's like fully like gassed, and you're just like sat in the corner like, please can you leave my hotel room?
Oh my God. And then he asked for my number. And he was like, well, it's already on Deliveroo, so I've already got it, it's fine. And he's like, I'll message you to come outside. And I was like, yeah, cool. So I closed the door and I'm like locking it. Freaking out.
So,
and that was it. I didn't even complain.
Did he ever try and text you or?
For ages, but I just blocked the number. I was too scared.
Oh,
but that's a bad story, isn't it?
That's not good at all.
That's not good at all.
In terms of bad stories, that's a really bad story.
Like, looking back, that's really weird.
That's mad. Like, that's actually so... It's so fucked that he just like came in and was like, yeah, this is normal. I'll go and sit in the bed with her, like...
Yeah, and it wasn't until the next day when I was talking to the people at the photo shoot, I was like, this happened last night, and they were like, what the fuck, Becky? Like, I attract the weirdos really badly.
That is a very bad one.
So strange. I don't know who he was, but I mean, he was overly nice, which is probably why, but then also very strange.
Yeah, like...
Like, I would never do that to someone. You wouldn't do that.
Like that's just... You just wouldn't... You wouldn't even could go... I don't think there's even ever a situation where anyone I'd be like, oh, by the way, mate, can I use your toilet?
Yeah, I mean, if I was really desperate, and I feel like people think that they know you. If they watch
but they just don't. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you can use the toilet, that's fine. I was like...
Expecting like 2 minutes, I'm gone, see you later.
And then he's gone, and I'd be like, oh, what a nice experience. He was, you know...
Look back at it with positive memories, like...
Fond memories of Deliveroo. I didn't even report him.
What?
He's still out there. No, I know.
Oh, this man's still out there ordering for Deliveroo.
He's still out there, using people's toilets.
Oh my God.
So that's my story. But also, thank God I didn't die.
I mean, that could have gone a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's bad. But like, that could have been mental, like...
And I think I'd had... No, I don't know. I was just...
Like, what if he just doesn't leave the hotel room?
Yeah, exactly. It was late. It was like 2 a.m.
Oh, dear.
I know.
Oh, dear.
It was.
So, like, if he just doesn't leave the hotel, what happens then?
I'm just like... Oh, I don't know. I think I've got this, like, front about me where people just think I'm, like, really, like... Oh, I can just say anything. She'll be fine.
Oh, that's really terrible.
Yeah, that was a...
Okay, so I think... So now you're what? Top of the list for intros, and definitely top of the list for horrendous fan experience.
Is that a good thing?
No. But I don't think it gets much worse than that, really.
Anything else weird happen? No, the only...
What, to top that? Like...
The only thing that I find is just crazy is because this whole Bundabex thing happened in Locked In. Stratford Westfield, it's like, Bunda! And I'm like, they're shouting bum. Like, they're literally...
At you. Like, you're walking around a shopping centre, that's all that's being shouted at you.
Bundabex! And I'm like...
Oh, that's not good, is it?
No. But anyway,
Yeah.
love my roadman,
Obviously,
guys.
talking of locked in, what was
Yes.
that? What was that like?
I can't. This is gonna sound like ridiculous because I thought like it's been like a year, over a
Yeah,
year,
yeah, yeah.
and I still think about it.
I mean, yeah, but that's like, how long are you in there for?
2 weeks.
So 2 weeks
right?
of just like nothing but the people you're around.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like I saw Joel and E-Man, who else, and Sharky a couple of days ago at that boxing fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like every time we see each other, it's just like, oh, like even seeing them in like normal clothes and stuff instead of just wearing the futsal and joggers, you know?
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's
because obviously
weird.
you had like the stuff you've got to wear, isn't there? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like we had, okay, so it was 2 weeks in a house, no phones. Everyone was in the same room
Yeah.
for the whole 2 weeks.
The whole
We had
thing,
a
yeah.
tiny outdoor area, like, but when he walked out there, there was just so many people just looking.
Yeah.
It was, and you had no idea what anyone thought about you.
Oh god, yeah, because you've just got no idea. Like, it's a bit like sort of like Love Island, and in that, like you've just got no idea what's going on outside.
Yeah, like, and there was no hints, and like, didn't know what day it was at one point, and like what time it was or anything. It was hard.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know how I deal with that.
It was fun, but it was like really, really like mentally challenging. I found
I
it
can
quite hard.
imagine. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
So like,
but we did it,
yeah, you did it.
and I'm glad I did. But I wish I did. Do you know what? And we've said this. We wish we did the second series
Okay.
with the same people, just because. I mean, the house was nicer.
Oh yeah, because
We
it
were
was a
kinda
different.
like
It was a
in
different
place.
house, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had. Listen, they had 3 showers. 3 showers with locks. We had one.
With locks.
Yeah, with locks. What a privilege.
What a
And they
privilege.
had a chef.
What did you have first time then? Were you just
For
cooking?
yourself.
Was it? What? There wasn't even
Yeah.
like meals that came. You were making.
Nothing. There was stuff in the fridge.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Like they supplied
Yeah.
you with food, but you had to make everything yourself.
like we had Joel eating ice cream 24/7. Was it ice cream? I don't know. He had something with
I
a
can
spoon.
fully picture him doing that as well.
Yeah. It was like,
I don't know what I'm
oh.
doing. This is my only meal. Here we go.
I lost loads of weight in there. I might do
Oh
it
yeah.
again. Like,
Sign me up for season 3. Like.
Biggest loser. Oh my god. And like the stuff they'd like say in the night, you'd be like, obviously everyone's in the same room, we're all just like
Yeah,
sharing
yeah, yeah.
secrets. And the next morning they'd be like, oh, we stayed up till 6 a.m. listening to what you were saying. And I was like, can you please cut that bit out where I spoke about this person or said this? And they were like, no comment. Then you had to wait like 2 weeks to find out if
Oh, so like,
You
if say
bitching
something
about
like
someone.
really, like you were like, I don't want that going out. You had no
Yeah,
idea if it did
yeah.
for the whole time.
you had no idea. There was so much anxiety.
God, that is awful.
I know.
Wow.
But I also loved watching the
Oh,
last
but yeah, I
one.
bet it was fun to watch back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch it for ages because I was like,
Scared of what it might
how
be. so-
annoying that
yeah.
we were in there for 24 hours and it's only a half-hour episode. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it looks so easy. It looks so fun.
I bet.
It was fun. I'm glad I did
But
it.
I imagine it's obviously also like really difficult at the same time. Like going from, especially like with obviously everyone that's in there, their life effectively being social media,
Yeah.
to 2 weeks of just you don't have that now.
In.
That's got to be really tough.
Yeah. Do you know what I found the toughest? And this is going to be like, Becky, you've got a problem. Just not one drink. And I find like meeting people really hard because
Yeah.
like sometimes I talk really fast or like I'm really awkward, and that was hard.
Yeah. What? So there was
Maybe,
just
like,
like
in
you
the
weren't
night
allowed
culture.
any alcohol at all.
Nothing.
Or was
Not
was
one.
that like a rule, or they just
They
didn't give you
just
any?
wouldn't do it. The last night we had, they walked in with a box, and I was like, if that's what I think it is, and they open it and it's full of beer. I start crying, and they were like, "Oh my god!" I was literally just like, and then we all just got absolutely steaming.
I bet
that
that,
was
but
last
like that's
night.
sort of like the reward for like the 2 weeks sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and like honestly, those people that worked on it was so fun. Like the
Yeah, I'm assuming all like the
Those
cast
were
on that are really
amazing.
nice and really help. Like
Yeah.
the team behind it and so on are all
they're
really.
so funny. Like
Yeah.
the stuff they were coming out with. Oh my god.
Like, do you like? Is any of it sort of like you've got to do this today, or is it literally just whatever happens?
You didn't even have to wake up at a certain time.
Oh, there was no literally no
No.
scripting at all. It was all just whatever happens.
The only time it was scripted would be I think there was literally one time where someone did a challenge.
Yeah.
And we were so dead at this point that she was like, surprise, it was me. And we all just went, okay. So they were like, right, we've got to do that again.
Just got to refilm that quick.
Like, oh, yeah, sorry.
You're also like, yeah, to be honest, I don't care. Like,
nice. It was so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, but you would be though. You'd just be shattered of it all. Like, you just wouldn't have time for it.
They did a good job of not making us feel like we were on camera at all.
But like you are. Yeah.
Like around and you'd be like, oh God.
Shit, yeah. Like,
yeah. God.
Obviously you mentioned the YouTuber fight the other night.
Oh.
Was that? I imagine that's a pretty cool event to go to.
What?
Yeah. It didn't look like it went down very well. I've got to be honest.
Do you know what? It was so entertaining.
Oh yeah. Like yeah.
What was it called? Showstar Boxing.
Yeah, it just didn't look like it was run very well.
So if you want to know how it was run, we waited outside. So they were like, "Oh, you got VIP," and I was like, "Wow!"
Well, look at me, like yeah.
Good to me. We stand outside in the rain for like half an hour, and I was just soaking, like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, everyone just stampedes, pushing, and they're just like, "We've lost the guest list. Everyone just go in." We've lost the guest list.
What do you mean you've lost the guest list? Like,
so suddenly there was just about 100 people just running through these barriers, and we were like, oh my God. And they ran through, and there was all these like passes. There was kids running in, like taking all the passes, going ringside, and it was so bad. Like you couldn't go for a wee because they were like, if you go out, you can't come back in to ringside because it's too busy in there.
So like you fully were just stuck.
Stuck.
Yeah, like there was no like you were just there was no escape.
Just to watch it, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was a manic.
Yes, there. I mean, it looked poorly. I've got to say, it looked pretty poorly run.
Yeah.
And some of the
expected,
decisions were.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there's the one with Kenny who says like he wants to do a rematch.
Yeah.
And like I genuinely had thought that he'd lost because I was like, obviously, there was all like chat around me, and I was like, oh, I was gonna go to the toilet then. And I literally was said to the security guard, I was like, remember me, because I'm coming back in.
I promise I'm coming back. Like.
Okay. And I walk around the corner, and all I hear was Kenny, and I was like, what? Someone with like all these viewers, and we're all just like, yeah. Like it was just so weird.
It didn't seem like he won that. I don't know.
There was another guy who I thought, I don't know.
I thought the Vitali Kristen Hamby one. That as a draw, that didn't look right.
And the headbutt.
Yeah, 3. Literally, he headbutts him 3 times and nothing happens. What?
And
the other guy that headbutted someone.
Yeah, Ryan Taylor headbutted someone.
Why?
I've got the funniest video of me and Alex just watching, and I turn the camera around and it just happens, and it's just like, just sum up the evening in one video.
Yeah. I mean, fair play to them. They've tried to put this big event on with a lot of big names and people like Deji and so on. I would not want to try and run an event like that.
I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. Like, the guy was stressed.
It hasn't gone very well.
No. But then I can't really think of one that has.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
YouTube boxing's elite because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, like the last one they did, was it was Austin versus who did Austin fight?
Social Gloves.
Yeah, who did Austin fight?
Austin McBroom. Who was he against?
Who did he fight?
Was so stupid.
Because apparently people still haven't been paid for that.
No way.
Like supposedly people still haven't. That was it.
Yeah.
Bryce and Taylor Holder for. Deji? Yeah.
Anis on Gibb? No.
No, Anis on Gibb. That was it. Yeah, because the decision was draw, and then they overruled it to a Gibb win. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was obvious he won or something. Yeah.
It was like so obvious that he'd won the fight. But yeah, these events, they're good because it's like it's a YouTuber trying to run an event, and you can see it. You can tell it's a YouTuber trying to run an event. it's
Yeah.
not being done professionally. But they're
my God.
also such a shambles at the same time.
Got a bit of drama for you as well.
Go on.
So I was sitting, it's a bit of an inside scoop.
Go on.
I was sitting next to Deji's old trainer.
Okay, yeah.
So he trained him for the other fights or something. So I was kind of like talking to him, and like he was really nice. And I think his girlfriend was next to him, and they were like nice couple. So I was just talking to them. And then he gets to the Deji fight. I've never seen someone want Deji to lose that much in my life. And Lewis Bucker was next to me, and he literally turns to the guy and was like, if you train Deji, why do you want him to lose so bad? When I tell you, I was like, don't fight. They were killing each other.
Because you could fight based on what came out about them not getting on, like his old trainer and him and whatever.
Was that? Because I didn't know anything about that.
So supposedly, like, he just dropped his whole team, like just because he lost. Like, so he just dropped the whole team. There was no like warning or anything, and like it's pretty obvious he just didn't train for his first 2 fights.
Yeah.
And supposedly he just like was like, well, that was the team's fault. Just dropped all of them. So I can understand why they're a bit pissed.
Very heated situation to be sat in the middle
God,
of.
imagine that. This lad just gets up and just lamps Lewis, just knocks him clean.
And you know what Lewis is like? He won't back down.
Oh no, he'd fight for that. Yeah, he'd stand up for it as well.
And like they were both. I was like, Lord save me.
Yeah, don't want to be sat in the middle of that one.
Have mercy.
There, that's not good.
So bad. But yeah, crazy event.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one that's actually been run really well was Clash, and obviously there was issues with Clash. Like they did when we got to the game, they didn't have a match ball. I'm
charming everyone.
That was brilliant. Oh right, lads, we're playing a football event. We haven't got any footballs though. Like,
I couldn't believe that.
But with the exception of that was run probably the best I've seen.
So good, that one, and I think there was a sidemen match like a while ago.
Yeah, the sidemen matches are always pretty.
Apparently they were good, but I never was really in YouTube at the time to go to them. But
yeah, so I went to the second one, which was at Charlton. Yeah. So that was run really well. That was like I think that was
Upload, maybe. I don't know. We might just be getting all this wrong.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, a lot of this is probably waffle. We probably don't know what we're talking about here. But I'm pretty sure it's at Charlton. But that one was run pretty well. That was a good event. But then I sort of expect that from them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But like with Clash, it was like such an underdog. Everyone is expecting them.
Just came from nowhere.
Do it well, but I had faith.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as they were like, "Do you want to get involved?" I was like, "I have a lot of faith in this event. Let's get going."
Are you going this time?
I want to try and get tickets. Definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
I'd love to play. But it doesn't look that way. But yeah, I'll try and get tickets because the first one was just so sick. I like it. Not even just like the idea of just being involved, just like getting to meet so many people. Because for me, it was like walking around my YouTube subscription box. It was a bit
weird.
Mad.
It's like an out body experience. It's
so weird. It was a bit mad. To just I mean, I've got the shirt up there. Because I had it signed by everyone. I don't know if you remember. I was the guy.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's such a good idea.
And I can see, right next to the number 1, I can see your signature up there. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I've just thought this is like I'll probably want to wear it again, but this is a better use of it. Like, so I've got it like framed up there. It looks sick.
No, that's such a good idea. When I saw you doing that.
Because when I did it, loads of people were like, "Actually, that's a really good idea. Like, I should have done that."
Managed to get one, but I got a light blue one, so.
Oh, that's what that matters then. That's what that matters.
It says Bambino on it and everything.
Oh yeah, I remember you having that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so weird.
It was like it was meant to be.
Were you on the coach coming back?
No. See, I was going to, but I was like, well, because I booked a hotel with my girlfriend. So I was like, I kind of want to, but doesn't really work.
You didn't miss anything on that coach. My God. It was such a long way because there was a traffic jam or something.
Oh, so you were on it for like a long...
It took us about 2 hours to get back, yeah. And obviously everyone was like, just pissed and like really confused.
Pissed. Like Joel, who was drinking during the games.
Yeah. Oh my God, that man is crazy.
Mental.
So he comes up to me and was like, I haven't been home yet. I haven't been home. I was like, Joel, what do you mean? He was like, I was out in Mayfair last night. I was like, Joel, JMX.
He turned up, he walked into the changing room, absolutely hammered. Like,
He was like,
steaming.
see the alcohol coming off
Oh,
someone.
he was steaming.
But also, I think that worked in his favor because he was on top form. He was so
He was
funny.
it like worked really well for him.
Everyone,
But
yeah.
like as soon as we got, so obviously we lost our first game and then had to do that penalty shootout. We
Yeah.
got to the penalty shootout and we were like, where is he? Like he just wasn't anywhere. So we went and found, obviously he was in the bar, went and found him. He came out, he'd been heavy drinking from that game to the penalty shootout. I think he took one. He was blasted.
And I remember being on the live stream and I literally was like, Joel JMX, he's steaming.
He was so bad. He'd had so much to drink.
Oh my god, yeah.
He was in a bad way. Literally, as soon as it finished, he was like, I need to go home. I need a break. Like, this is ridiculous.
What a guy. Fair play for still coming.
Oh, fair play. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I think I think him, Harry, and Theo all went out that night. And
really?
they were like, they got there and they obviously all meant to be on the same team. They were like, we can't really not turn up. Because they could, like, realistically, when you consider how like small that event was, I mean, it wasn't in the end, but like it was compared to like other events, they could have just not turned up.
Yeah, of course. Like I was kind of expecting them because when it first started, people were just like jumping on it to be like, oh yeah, let's do Clash of Creators.
Yeah.
By the end, it was like an actual serious event.
Yeah, because I think at the start, people were like, oh, I'll say yes and then I'll decide nearer the time.
I know that sounds awful, but yeah.
But no, but that's like realistic. If it's a smaller event and you've got people like Harry, like that's a bit mental to think maybe he won't turn up. Like, I think you've got to be prepared for that almost.
Absolutely. I think the next one will be good though because the lineup's crazy as well.
Oh, the people out so far is mental.
Yeah.
Well, depends if Cal the Dragon turns up this time.
Mine would have.
He was obviously meant to be at the last one, but never turned up.
Really?
He was going to be like so I remember, I don't know, Tom told me this. He was meant to be at the event, like as a sort of like surprise player.
Yeah.
And then the day of it, he just stopped responding.
Oh no.
And then just never turned up.
That's so annoying.
Supposedly. Supposedly.
What's that word? No, I can't even think about it. But yeah, supposedly will do.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll do, donkey.
Obviously you've been in some pretty mental videos yourself. The Sidemen Tinder, being one.
What a traumatic experience.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know what it was? Wait, was it just before? No. Just after lockdown.
Yeah.
So my social skills were like on the floor.
Yeah.
So bad. Like I couldn't look people in the eye. Do you know that point of lockdown where
where you were like, I don't know what socializing is anymore.
I've forgotten like being in a room with more than two people is so weird. And also like I just got there. At the time, you know, like it's just been lockdown. I was so insecure. I was like, oh, like looking back, even what I was wearing, I'm like, oh my god. But I was buzzing for it because I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is like what an opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd never met I don't think I'd met Lauren before. She was in it.
Oh yeah, Lauren was in the same one as you, yeah.
I hadn't met Els the Witch. I hadn't met.
Oh god, yeah. So you were on like the same one, and you just never met each other.
No, because of lockdown, it had just been so long.
Yeah, I suppose because of that, everybody that sort of people like Lauren, Els, that sort of blew up in that time.
Yeah.
You just would never have had a chance to meet them.
No, exactly, and it was obviously everyone was so nice, and we were all upstairs waiting, and I was just looking at these girls like, oh my goodness me, they have chosen like the prettiest people in the entire world. And I was like, okay, and they like everyone was really nervous, and I was just a bit like. Because we did the Dragon's Den.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like 2 days before.
Yeah, there.
So we did 2 videos in 1 week, which was crazy. And like, they came up and were like, who wants to go first? And I was like, because I was thinking of that description. You know, we've got to get the top line.
You've thought this through. You have planned this out. Get me in first, like.
It's so. Obviously, they have to prepare their lines.
Yeah.
So they smash it and they come across really funny, but it's so hard to like come back straight away with something.
Yeah, because obviously, like at least they've prepared these, whereas you're going in blind. You've got no idea what's coming here.
Throw anything at you.
They could, like JJ just lobbing money at you.
That was incredible.
How much did he actually lob at you?
I said this on the happy hour, but I can't remember. It was over £1,000. I know.
What?
I know. And like at the like I was gonna say at the time. No, but literally I was living in a flat with 2 other people and I was like scraping my rent. And I remember that day I was like, I can't afford to pay rent to them today. And he did that and I literally was like bawling. I couldn't believe it.
What, you just kept that?
Well, he didn't even know how much it was. There's a clip of him reacting to the happy hour. But he was like, I didn't think it was that much money. I think it was like 1,200, which
This
is
guy.
insanity.
Yeah.
100 quid, I would have been crying.
The fact that he's just carrying that and just go, oh, I don't even know how much money that is.
And it was supposed to go everywhere, but like...
Yeah, I imagine the plan wasn't literally just to lob it directly at you. Yeah.
And I was so scared that I didn't move, and I think that was why... I just like
just
this.
took a wad of cash to the face.
Because I was like, oh, that's so degrading. Like, oh, I'm not even going to keep that. I'm just going to have to walk away now and look embarrassed. But then he was like, cameras were off, and he was like, no, that was for you. I was like, what?
Oh, you picked the right time to go then?
He's such a legend. I mean, I don't know if it was... I don't think it was for me, but I don't know. Yeah, he was...
So it was whoever was out first sort of thing?
I guess so, yeah. He was like saying... Because obviously he's the one who made my channel, really.
Oh, yeah, of course,
So
yeah.
I get to give you something, and I was like, thank you.
Wow.
I remember putting it in my top and like walking past the girls like, hello?
This didn't happen, don't worry. You saw nothing.
I was like, oh my god, they're gonna hate me when they watch it back. But yeah, no, it was a very interesting experience. Because you don't realise how many people are watching in the room, you know?
So I imagine there's quite a big cast and team that go behind that.
Yeah.
So had you met like all of the boys before? I assume did you know all of them? Or would you not have known some of them very well? Or I think you would have known most of them.
Yeah, no, I did know most of them.
You'd have known most of them,
I'd filmed with Freezy a couple weeks before.
Of course, yeah.
And I did some... Went to Wireless with like Simon and...
Oh yeah, of course you did, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I did. I met them a few times, but I was still terrified of them.
Oh yeah.
They're like... They're almost like Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, I know. I can see what you say. They're like sort of like the peak of the peak when it comes to English YouTube. It's like it's just like you're walking down the street. Oh, by the way, the Sidemen know me. Like,
yeah, guys, you know me from popular video Tinder.
Yeah, JJ, he threw that money at me. Like,
oh my god, do you know who the nicest person in the whole world is?
Go on.
Toby.
Oh, he is that. He comes across like that, though, doesn't he?
Like, for example, he turned up late to the boxing, and like he's with anyone.
Yeah.
If he sees you, beelines for you and like gives you a massive hug, and he's like, "Oh my god, you look amazing!" And I'm like,
he's just the nicest man. You should
be stressing because you're late, or like just hello, it would do. But yeah, he's just like
got the most time for anyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like at like parties and things, obviously he doesn't drink, so he'll just be like the most social person, and then just get in the car and drive home, and it's like,
Yeah, but I feel like that's well good at the same time.
Yeah.
Like he fully just accepts. Yeah, I'm not going to drink, but I'm still going to be mad social here. I'm not just going to be awkward and like
laugh at all these drunk people and go home. So yeah, he's
night.
Yeah, rock on. Yeah. God.
So speaking of parties, any terrible drunk experiences?
Yes.
I imagine there's a few, but I mean, let's go with since fame has hit you. Look at you with your fame. Look at you with your fame.
Never. I'm trying to think of the ones I can say.
Yeah, obviously don't say anything that you're gonna get yourself in trouble for, and obviously don't drop names if that's not a thing either.
Sidemen party.
I can imagine they can get quite messy.
The release of the vodka.
Oh yeah, Harry was in a bad way that night, wasn't he?
Yeah, everyone was like, it's the point where you're all so drunk that no one thinks they're drunk.
Oh, everyone's like, yeah, we're fine.
Like, cracks, and you're like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. Did I do anything bad that night? I think I did cry to KSI probably. Because he was like, all he has to do is look at me and be like, I'm proud of you, and I literally crumble. I'm like,
oh yeah, but that's so nice.
Who good?
He doesn't need to do that.
Like, push me or something.
Yeah, he doesn't need to like do that, but the fact that he does is so good.
Yeah, he doesn't need to talk to me. Like, he's got many other people who he's, but yeah, always has time. But okay, fine. I'll tell you the
Oh, go on
story.
then. Yeah.
Um, so obviously after, I'll just say this very fast so it can't become a clip. Clash of Creators didn't go down very well with the True Geordie podcast.
Ooh. Oh
And
God, no,
Co.
yeah, no,
Like,
it didn't, did it?
True Geordie and Lawrence, they just commentated on it,
They
and
sort of
it
just
wasn't
took
very
the they
nice.
sort of just took the piss out of the whole event.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
charity event run by a
By a
16-year-old.
16-year-old kid. Like, probably not the best piece of PR I've ever seen, I've got to be
Yeah,
honest.
it wasn't match of the day. It was a charity event. That's it.
Yeah.
And Becky
Ooh.
just thought, why not take this up with Lawrence at the Simon party? And
Oh
I
my God,
don't
at the
remember.
Sidemen party.
Yep. I don't remember a single thing I said to him. All I know is I saw him and I was like, oh, here he is.
You're getting it. Here we go.
Ah. And speaking of, but I remember laughing with him. I don't
So,
know,
did he
actually.
take it well, or like...
And I just remember being escorted away from him.
Oh.
But I don't know. I was probably just like, yeah, man. And then you. So if you're watching now, I apologize for that. Didn't deserve that. But I was very, very, very drunk. So that's probably the most embarrassing. That was the most like anxiety I had. The next day.
Yeah, where you're like, shit, what did I do?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was bad. But apart from that, just falling over probably. There's a video of me falling onto Toby on purpose for like a TikTok, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
He looks devastated. He's literally like, oh God, take me home.
It's like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. Like,
Have I done anything else? No, just talking too much to people who don't care.
that's harsh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
No, I don't think they want to hear about what I had for breakfast.
I
and
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I just overshare a lot when I've had a drink.
Yeah, but
But
I
also-
feel like that's normal.
That's what's dangerous about these events is that you want to talk to people, therefore you have a drink,
So that you can talk to people.
so you can talk to people, and you
Yeah.
end up going too far, and it's just not good.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
But like, I've been asked back, so I can't have been too bad.
Yeah, like if you still get invited, it can't be that bad.
I've got this like awful thing where I just think everyone hates me. So why do I go and get drunk and then think it even more?
God.
It's really
So,
bad.
are you presenting Clash again for the second one?
Yes.
You are, yeah. I thought I saw that on Twitter, yeah.
But we're doing like the fun bits, not the technical bits.
I
We
see.
don't have to
So
talk
they've
about what-
basically gone, we don't want you to talk about football anymore,
Yeah,
but as long as you make the live stream fun.
probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, so we've got me and Dan, and then Fraser and I think it's Stunt Peg doing like the
Stump peg, yeah.
match
Yeah.
analysis.
Yeah.
Because Fraser was really good.
He was very good, yeah.
Fraser was very good.
Very good, well done. Like,
Well done, Fraser. He was class. And I just kept saying, yeah, man. That was crazy, bro. I couldn't believe that happened.
football commentary
I
at its peak. Envying Martin Tyler for the Premier League job, really.
I remember, what was his name? The big footballer who was there.
David James who managed the Red
Yes,
team?
David James. Great surname. Nice surname. He comes over and I literally say to him, here comes trouble. Like, and I watched it back and I was like, oh my God, no wonder Lawrence thought I was a maniac. Ah, dear. Well, there we go.
Talking of bad drunk experiences,
Yes.
sober this time.
Yes.
Any bad brand experiences? Obviously, don't out a brand. I don't want you to suddenly
no.
get cancelled for outing a brand.
Um,
But have you ever worked with a brand and it's just gone tits up, it went wrong, or...
not really. There's one that I spoke about before. I won't say who it was, but it was like a text service
Okay,
that you could text and they tell you something.
okay, yeah.
You gotta guess who it was, and they apparently it was a scam, and I didn't know it was.
Oh, what, and you'd like promoted it by this point?
And I got like loads of messages being like, I just text the number and nothing came through or something like that, and I was like, oh, so that's probably like the worst one. I don't think I've had like one where they've been mean or anything.
Yeah, but that's a good thing. Like, you don't want that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good
Exactly.
thing. Yeah,
It's
you
good
don't.
that I don't have an answer.
That's
Do I
not having an answer is almost like the best answer to that question.
have best answer?
Yeah,
Exactly. Okay, that's good. That's good. But that's the only one I think I'm like, oh dear.
yeah. To be if you when you look back at something, you're like, oh, that didn't go very well. Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
Um.
Goodness gracious.
To do right. If I can actually manage to scroll through these 18 responses from our friend, I might find some
Not
other
the Instagram messages.
responses from yourself. Obviously you do with strong ones. Obviously you've had plenty of pretty sick people on strong ones.
Yes.
Is there anybody that is like sat on a list like that's who I want on there if I can?
Yeah.
Like
I
who are
mean,
we talking? Is like this is peak strong ones?
it's gotta be KSI.
Yeah, it does,
I
doesn't
won't
it?
rest. I won't rest until he's on there.
Do you
No,
reckon
I
he
just.
would? I think he would. Do you not remember? Do you remember the video he did with was it Say It or Shot It with Cal and Freezy?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like he'd be down for a drinking video.
I think he'd be. Yeah, I think he'd be down for it. He's just very busy,
He's a very
and I
busy man.
think I'd need to have a lot more of like his friends on first, so that he'd
I
be like,
see.
oh, kind of legit, like.
Yeah, so like if you got like sort of like
It's not just
Simon
you.
Bears, like a couple of them on,
Yeah.
yeah, he'd
'Cause
feel
I-
more comfortable doing it.
Yeah, because he could be like, oh, what was it like, kind of thing.
I see what you
Um,
mean.
But
I reckon you could get Harry to do that.
yeah, maybe.
He likes
I
a
just
drink. I reckon you could get Harry on it.
I just get edge, you know. Like I'm really bad at asking things.
Do you reckon what you'd like just drop a DM and it's just
It's gone.
to be I can't
My
I
confidence is
I can't
so
lie.
low.
I've obviously the people I've done these with so far, like yourself, Lauren,
Yeah, it's
and
really
Luke.
difficult.
Obviously, I know all of you. I've met all of you before. I've
Yeah.
like had things besides YouTube. I've met and spoke to you people before. I feel like I know you are like on a sort of a right level.
Yeah, personal level, yeah.
Whereas other people, I'm sort of like, I don't really know who. You don't know who I am. I don't really.
Yeah.
It's
Like, how do you come
difficult.
across? Like, yeah,
It's
of
really
course it
difficult.
is, and it's like it almost feels like because there's such a tight circle of people who like collab with each other. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be annoying.
Yeah,
That's my
I worry
biggest
about
fear is
that. I
people
worry like
oh,
with DMing people, even with like yourself, like Lauren and Luke, who I sort of sent the message out. I was like, is this just going to be an annoying message that they just don't want to receive?
yeah.
And I was, it's a horrible like it's because you want to send the message out because if you don't,
Yeah.
it's never going to happen. But it's also like I don't want to be that guy that they see it and they're like, oh, I'm ignoring that. I don't want to even read that. Like, I
That's
don't.
my biggest fear.
Yeah,
is being annoying.
it's
But I think
scary.
what you want to do is just like the worst they can say.
It's like,
Like
no,
what
I'm
I
not
try and do
free
is
yet.
put myself in their shoes and be like, they're not replying because they're like, oh, I don't even know when I'd fit that in.
Yeah.
Not because they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
because they're busy.
girl
Like,
again.
yeah, the schedule doesn't fit. I've tried to, me and James Daniels,
yeah, I love him.
he's said he's more than happy to come on this, but he is just crazily busy.
Is
He
he?
just like every time like we're like, okay, we'll sort something in it, and then obviously even with he hasn't uploaded in a while, he has like obviously with the video I did with Lauren the other day, he's just
So much goes into
apparently he's
stuff,
been planning these like his videos take time,
Oh, they're so good.
but they are so
Actually,
good.
the thing I appreciate is that he doesn't just spam his YouTube.
Yeah, he doesn't
like,
just chuck a video out for the sake of it. He spends like
Yeah.
he might spend months doing it, but the video
Yeah.
is sick when it comes out.
And you're like, oh my god, that's where he's been.
Yeah, like
he's
that's a
been
banger.
there.
Fair play. I can
Same with,
understand.
like, Nico's not as bad anymore with it, but like
He used to be. Yeah, he used to. Yeah.
oh, a month and then suddenly bang.
And,
like,
and then
such
it's
a
an
video.
absolute banger that comes out. It smashes
Yeah.
it. Like the views
It's
are
worth
flying.
doing, I think.
It makes it like if you can commit to it and then it does bang and the video does sick, then it's so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
but because with people like that, they I think that they can afford to. They've got the following to be able to go.
Yeah.
Just wait a little bit and then it will come, sort of thing.
And it will patience is key.
Yes,
Patience is a virtue.
massively.
What was I going to say about that? Another thing with like asking people about coming onto things, I just like don't ask until I'm like desperate for something.
I
and I
see.
feel like that kind of works.
Oh right, so you're at a
people are
point
like,
where
you never asked me anything in the past. Why don't I?
yeah, so you're at a point where like really need this, got to ask now, sort of thing.
Yeah, like I remember JJ said to me last time, he was like, why don't you ever ask me for anything? And I was like, it's working.
It's working. I've left it, and now you're asking
Yeah.
me. Perfect.
Because I'm just like trying to think, all right, I've done the Sidemen videos. maybe deep down in their brains, somewhere they'll be like, she did that. Maybe we could. Maybe I'll go on strong.
I feel like they would though.
Maybe.
I feel
I
like
don't
they
know.
would.
I'll ask.
Who do you reckon is most likely to? Because obviously, like Toby asking is a bit pointless.
Yes, I mean we could do apple juice.
I mean, if you gave him soft drinks, he'd be happy.
I think it'd be fine to be fair.
Yeah, I think it'd work.
I think most likely in order. I feel like Josh would be down.
Josh would definitely be down.
Because he's I think Toby definitely Josh.
Yeah.
Harry
I feel like Ethan would be pretty keen.
Ethan's been on as an audience member.
Yeah, but as in like to.
As in actually on it.
Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, I'd like him to come on easy.
I feel like he'd enjoy that as well.
Yeah. I really want to get Freezy and
Freezy would
Chip.
be good. Freezy and Chip would be good.
Freezy and Chip on there.
Yeah.
Because I did the podcast, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's your avenue in there. We did the podcast for you. Do you always fancy coming on the strong ones? You know, like.
Oh my god, I might start. Right, this was quite funny today. I was in the taxi and I was like, "Oh my god, I've got that podcast today." And as I thought that, you put the story on.
Yeah.
And I was like, how funny would it be if I just started like posting a story being like, "Got KSI on strong ones today," and he's like, "Fuck, I must have agreed
to do this. I better get there quick. Like, cancel plans quick. Need to get to Becky's studio." Imagine though.
Oh yeah, maybe. Did I say it? Did I say I was gonna do that?
Because like with someone like that, I reckon you could. Because like his life's so busy, he probably would forget.
He'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, fine, I'll just do it."
I'll quick send her a DM. Quick, where's the studio? I'll be there in a minute. Like,
might try it.
If in a few days you see someone tagged in Becky's story for a strong ones,
you know what's going down. I messaged them being like, "Can't wait."
Yeah, send them. Looking forward to the episode, and they'll be like, "Oh, must have agreed to film it then."
Bloody hell.
Oh,
right,
this is gonna be
an absolute pain and ask if I can go for a quick wee.
Of course you can, yeah.
Okay. Are you editing this?
Yeah, I'll cut bits out. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna leave this in for you. Don't worry. I can cut bits out.
Just please leave this in. Do a little song. I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll do a fast forward for you.
Okay, cool.
Eventually.
Hello.
Hello.
Got a stitch.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Please tell me you didn't like sprint and rush.
I did.
Oh, I feel so bad.
I'm joking. I was like, you at Reading Festival.
I was in a bad way at that point.
Do you know?
I was far too many beers deep to be holding that in.
You find yourself like in those toilets more than you really humanly should be in the toilet.
Yeah.
Must be the drink. Oh my god, right.
Breathe. It's okay. Breathe.
I didn't stop then, did I?
It's okay. It's okay.
Good God, right. Continue.
Right, so, hang on. Where...
Oh my goodness me. That's so funny.
Is this I think I might have found a fan account of yours that's...
No.
I have. It's just genuinely a fan account that's responded. So they've come from your story and responded to mine by the looks of it.
Becky.
Beaming Becky, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
She's a queen.
I've got... So she sent me... Oh my God. Nearly as many as old friend at the start.
He said his name.
Here we go. Right, I've covered. To be fair, there's still she's this is updating as I'm talking to you. There's more coming through. Okay. Right, we've covered a few of them. They've done that. We've done favorite collab. We've done someone who you'd want to be on Strong Ones. Someone has asked. So she's asked, would I ever go on Strong Ones? Obviously.
Yeah.
What?
Would you go on Strong Ones?
100%.
Okay, so.
I never ever would consider that a possibility.
Shut up! No, shut up! Because I always wondered, like, I really want to do one where it's like a few creators at once as well.
I'd love to do that.
Mm.
I would 100% be down.
Yeah.
Love a good drink.
Yes.
Can't knock it.
Love that for you.
Sounds like it'd be such a sick idea, and the series is sick anyway. Of course, I'd be down.
Okay, that's cool. I'll keep that in mind. But also, I'm always worried that people don't want to do it because it's drinking.
Oh no, that gives me more incentive. 100%. I'm buzzing. Yeah, I'd love a good drinking video.
Perfect. Okay.
Would never knock that. Honestly, this Beam and Becky loves you to pieces.
She's the best. I don't know if you saw that video I did where I surprised a
Yeah.
viewer. That's her.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
shout out to
amazing.
you. Wow.
Lucy.
Coming
Yeah,
through
she's
as,
a legend.
well, what a legend.
Yeah.
Um, like, it's who's more likely to win a game of darts out of you two? I mean, we can't exactly test that.
Whoa.
I don't know. I've started working in a pub recently, so I feel like I've gained some skills. Yeah.
Where? Don't tell
Uh,
me the exact place. You're
yeah.
not in London, are
No,
you?
no, locally.
Bugger. Okay. Because I was looking for a pub to film Strong Ones in.
Oh my God.
Like on a Monday lunchtime
I'm
when it's
genuinely
open.
being serious. That could be a
Yeah.
thing.
Really?
I mean, it's a trek for you, but that could be a thing.
Okay. Yeah, okay, right. Anyway, darts.
Yeah, darts.
I've played it a grand total of like 5 times in my life, but I hit the board.
A good
So
start.
I think you'd probably win. I
I
think you'd
don't
probably
know.
win.
I've got to be honest. I go
Really?
so when we go around to my girlfriend's dad's, he's built like the back of his house into almost like a pub. Like he's got a pool table,
That's
he's got
so
like
cool.
a darts board, he's got all this stuff. It's very cool, I've got to say.
Was that a lockdown
No, he's
venture?
just literally like in the last
Oh, that's
2
even better.
months, he's just been just doing it. It's so, honestly, it's so cool. He's been through about
I
3
would
pool
see people
tables in
living the
about the last
dream.
in the last 2 months. He
Yeah.
started off with like a cheap one and then was like, "Oh, I like this, I'll get a better one. Oh, I like this, I'll get a better one."
Oh,
He's just
that's
been slowly
fun.
upgrading it. It is well cool, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
me and Jade are not. Like when it comes to like we do teams at like family thing, we suck like badly.
So you're probably better than me. I'm
Yeah,
actually gonna say you'd win. Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, but we suck badly when it comes.
Strange question on darts. I like that. Very
Yeah,
different.
it's very different. Besides strong ones,
Yeah.
comes from Beam and Becky again. Besides strong ones, what is like your favourite collab you've done with someone? So like, if you take out the guests you've had on that, like a video you've done besides the strong ones.
Collabs. What have I done? Oh,
I'll tell you
pub
what I
crawl
did really
one.
enjoy the
pub crawl.
the cooking one.
Cooking. Which one was that? Oh my
The
God.
recent cooking one.
Mr. Zagatti.
Yes,
Oh yeah, he was so funny.
that was a very funny video.
He made me die. Like he was just so like my humor, but
Yeah,
so blunt.
but so blunt and serious about it at the same time.
And I was so like just all over the shop. He was amazing.
That's
Yeah,
a very good
was a
video.
good one.
Yeah.
And I also really enjoyed the football one I just did.
That's
beer
yeah,
pong.
that's a good video.
That was fun because
That-
everyone came down and we haven't seen each other in ages. That was
Yeah,
really-
nice little reunion sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and drinking,
I
so
don't
like you
even-
can't knock it.
Let me have a little look because I
Go
feel
on.
like I'm missing one here, and
You've
I
got
don't
like
know
a
what
glaringly
it is.
obvious one you've missed, or like.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm always asking people to be in my videos. It's okay. It's gonna be not strong ones. Okay. Christmas one was fun. Let me see. There's definitely one here. Oh my gosh, lockdown. No, do you know what? I think the football one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Oh, I know. The mean tweets one with Talia,
Oh,
Jean,
the mean tweets.
That
That
was
is
fun.
such a good video.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But somehow the processing of that video kind of like messed up. So it was like jumping a lot, which is so annoying.
It's still a good, yeah. It's still a good video. Like,
Yeah.
the idea behind it is brilliant.
I need to do more of them for
Yeah,
sure.
because especially like someone like the people like obviously you had like Talia and that in it, and yourself. I imagine there is a fair share of mean tweets that come through.
Oh, like no, but that's the thing. Like, what makes it better is that I tweet out being like, "Here's the people coming on, roast them."
Roast
So
them.
It's not like
yeah, it's
they're
not
not
just like
actually saying
you've not
something.
actually just gone through some brutal tweets from like 2012, like
Oh my God,
people
there's
just like
some people
spamming.
go in though. Like there was
Some
somewhere I had to
people are
like
about
check
it, yeah.
them to see if they could go on, and it was like, oh, maybe don't
just by the
include
way,
that.
if I say this, you're not going to start crying on set. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh God.
that's
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
Twitter's a scary place, though. I've got to say, Twitter's a scary place.
But it's not too bad for me.
I feel like on the whole, for most people, it's a very scary place.
Yeah, once someone turns on you, that's my biggest fear.
When you can get like a set of fans to turn on you, that is toxic.
Yeah.
Like so toxic.
Yeah. I think that happened to me once and it like I wanted to die. It was awful.
It's just
I
a
was
horrible experience.
There's probably about 4 people that suddenly
Tweeting
turn,
at
and
you,
then you're like, it's everyone, but it's not. It's
But it's
just
not,
loud.
yeah. But because it's
Yeah.
like you've got 4 or 5 different people tweeting at you on a constant in a short amount of time, it's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I
Oh, dear me.
cannot even imagine how bad that would be.
No, I can't imagine being like an actual big time celeb when they get cancelled. It must be.
Oh, yeah, like when they suddenly just got cancelled on Twitter. Imagine just your phone. Don't even want to think about how bad that would be.
Bandwagon, everyone jumps on. It's just like, oh my goodness, yeah, no,
And
not good.
just your phone is like blowing up with horrendous messages constantly. Yeah, that's not good.
Awful.
That's not good at all.
No.
I think we have covered most of what people asked.
Wait. Oh
I
my
think
god,
we're
this
good.
is so fun. How long have we been going for?
I've got an hour and 12 minutes of recording.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think that means, in fact, it will be the longest episode we've had.
Yay!
Yeah, so I think.
I could talk for ages. That was so fun.
So I think so.
Therapy.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed it.
I did.
Yeah,
no, I
good.
really did. I haven't sat down and talked to someone for ages like this, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me already lonely.
Just got no friends, like.
I've just got no one. I feel like we were just at the pub, nice talking.
No,
So, yeah.
because I had a lot of questions come through from like people I know you're friends with. Like Hickey sent me a question.
What's he said?
For a YouTuber known for drinking, why are you such a lightweight?
Okay.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
And it's true. It's true. I can't drink for shit. Terrible.
Alex Crawford.
Oh, Crawfy. Yes.
Favourite Fortnite skin was his
Default.
Default classic.
Because it makes people think that you're not very good.
That's true. Yeah, then you surprise them with like the skill.
Snipe.
Suddenly you're like
Headshot.
building an absolute tower in front of them.
Yeah. Bang.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this.
I was the best, honestly. Thank you for having me. I need to do more stuff like this.
No worries at all. It's been a lot of fun. And thank you for coming on. It's
Yes.
much appreciated.
I will see you on Strong Ones.
Yeah, strong ones coming soon, everyone, by the looks of it.
Happy days. So thank you so much for asking me. I feel privileged.
Yeah, no, it was sick. You were probably one of the first people that came to mind when I thought about doing the podcast. Because it was like, I know Becky, I've met Becky a few times. I feel like we could have a good chat about stuff like this. And then when Lauren when Lauren said it as well, I was like, it's got to happen.
What happened? I just get Lauren on Strong Ones. That'd be good.
That would be a very good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Okay.
And then
every day's a
to
good day.
carry on the theme of the podcast with everyone I've done, if you would like to, if you don't have to, is there anybody that you think A, that would probably respond to my DM, and B, you think I could have a good chat with?
So I said because I was going to say Francis Bourgeois, but
Imagine.
That would be amazing.
I love
so
him.
I'm going to say, let's have a think. I think someone who would be good on here, but even as like a co-host, would be Alex Crawford.
I think that'd be class. I think I could have a good chat with him.
But who's someone I'd be interested? Stevie White.
Yeah,
I feel like he's kind of like, because he's a co-host.
Yeah, I like
want to
that.
hear more about him.
Yeah, see more about his life rather than him asking the questions.
Also, Robbie Knox would definitely say yes.
Oh, Robbie, that'd be a very good one.
Yeah, Robbie would be. He loves stuff like
yeah,
this.
that might have to be a DM that's sent out later.
There we go.
That
so
might
I'm
have
giving
to
you a
be
few
one.
there.
I'll take that. We're good to go. We've got a few episodes in the bag now.
On at once.
Everyone on at once. Just a massive Discord call.
Oh my god. Lockdown 2.7.
That would be chaos. That would be absolute chaos.
Oh my goodness me.
But
thanks for having me.
No worries at all. Thank you very much for being on. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it as well. Obviously, I don't need to put Becky's links in the description. You know who Becky is. But I will anyway, obviously. Top link in the description.
It's a terrible channel.
But you know who Becky is. But if you don't somehow, go and subscribe to Becky. Go and follow her on her platforms. She's been a brilliant... Let's go co-host and guest. Let's go co-host and guest today.
I've been employed.
Congratulations, you've got a job.
I got a job. You mean not paid, but it's a job.
That's all right. But yeah, been a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you stick around, like, subscribe, all that good stuff on YouTube. More episodes coming, as hinted a minute ago. But yeah, Robbie Knox, you're next. I'll be sending you a DM very soon. And cheers, guys. Thank you very much, and see you later. Peace.
Bye.